What's going on, y'all? Had a great day on the river. It's been a good day. Always great when you can get out there on the water and enjoy what you love, whether you're catching fish or not catching fish. Of course, it's always better when you are catching fish, though.
True.
We're going to kind of talk about the day and how it unfolded, what went down. Catfish tournament, second tournament of the year for Noose River Wars. That's a catfish tournament series that I actually run, me and my buddy Jacob. This is our second one. It's March, and this
Based
is our last.
Goldsboro.
Yeah, it's in Goldsboro. This is our last daytime event of the year. So the first two, which were February, and then today, daytime. Everything else throughout the rest of the year is going to be nighttime, which is going to be a whole different animal. But anyway, today, y'all, how the story starts, we hit the river, and be honest, I didn't know what to expect because me and Ryan, we went pre-fishing last Sunday, a week ago from tomorrow, and
skunked.
Y'all, we ate a big fat zero.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we went out there and we grinded and really fished all day long and didn't even get a bite. And I said, good gracious. I said, that's not what you want to see the week before a tournament. But I had some confidence that we probably were on some fish. We saw fish that day on the graph, but they went eat.
And big cold front had moved in because the day before you had waxed them. Not there, but
just in general.
Fishing.
I'm talking a lot of good fishermen fishing all over the place. Sunday was not a good day to be fishing. So, yeah, I chalked it up to that. So we went down there anyway and hit the water, put in, and first spot we're scanning, marking, and I'm really a little concerned because I'm not seeing much activity, period. No bait, no fish to speak of. I mean, maybe one or two small ones scattered here and there, but nothing really to speak of. But I said, you know what? I've had success in this area. I at least need to give it 30, 40 minutes, sit on it, see if there's a fish here. So we set up, get anchored, throw the baits out, and y'all absolutely did. Not a nibble, not a sniff, not any indication at all that there's a fish in the area. So I just chalked it up. Well, maybe it's too early in the day, or maybe this, maybe that, whatever. But still, confidence is okay that we're going to salvage this trip and catch a few fish. So we move, we pull up anchor. Move spot, second spot, same type of situation. Spot that I've had success in before, under these conditions, and
that's right.
Caught some good fish. But today, same type of thing. Pulled up on it. Never marked much. I saw one or two small fish down there, and I said, you know what? Same thing. Let's give it 30, 45 minutes. Set up on it, and see if we can pull one out. And we sat there and same thing. Threw out, not a bite. I mean, nothing. A pole's just sitting there still. I mean, not a nibble. Just dead. So I said at that point, I said, something's got to give. I said, I've hit two of my better areas and no activity. I said, I got two options. I can do something completely different and it's going to work, or it's not going to work, or I can stick with this game plan that's not working. And y'all, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the type to do that. If it ain't working, I ain't going to sit there and beat my head against the wall. I mean, there's a reason it ain't working. The fish ain't there, or they're not biting, one of the two. And I think it was just the situation the fish weren't there. So reel up, complete change of game plan. We make a long run on the river. I mean, we're gone. I mean, like 45, 50 minutes. I mean, I wound up almost running out of gas. Well, you'll see that later in the video. But it was a miracle I made it back to the boat ramp. I mean, I went a long ways. Get to the new area and change tactics instead of anchor fishing. I felt like it was a little better off pulling some boards and dragging, really cover some ground, move, and see if we can find some active fish. I figured if they're not biting well today, my odds are better to cover water instead of sitting and waiting. And that's what we did. We put out the boards, and it wasn't very long at all. We started getting some action, and before you know it, about 15 minutes in, we get the first fish of the day. Rod just absolutely gets creamed. It's one of my long rods off the back of the boat, not even a planer board. It's the one that I've got long lined off the back.
Yep. Back right.
And it's peeling. It's peeling. I said, goodness gracious. I said, this has got to be something nice, because I mean, I picked it up, it's pulling drag, and it was a good fish. What's that hook back whale?
Okay.
That's a good fish, dude. That's a good one, I think. Fish. The drag behind me, I heard it go.
Get the net.
But yeah, definitely a net fish. We're gonna have to get that live well all rigged up.
Yeah, it's all good.
It don't even have to.
You want to come up here and me get on the deck?
Yeah.
That's That's a work, man. Y'all pulling boards is a job.
Look at that rod.
Where's he at?
I ain't got a good look at him yet.
He's decent.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a fish that's gonna help us in this.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah, dude.
Very solid fish. We get him in the boat, taken care of, and get rebaited. And not long after, we get another takedown. And this one I knew right from the get-go was something nice.
Yep, same rod.
Same exact rod.
Yep.
Threw it out, and it just gets that real slow, just almost like it was snagged.
That's right.
Just kept going down.
Signature big fish.
Yep. That's that big fish energy right there. When you see that rod just slowly just fold down, almost like it snagged the bottom, that's how you know. And he just, when he hit the bottom, he started pulling drag. I mean, I heard the drag just slipping. I said, yep, he's on. We're about to catch a fish. Yep.
Oh, nice.
He might be over it, but
yeah, that'll be safe and sorry. Sweet.
Yep. Y'all, second fish of the day. I think he's solid. I didn't think the way he bit it, he was. But I didn't see the takedown either. I just looked up in the...
Oh! Dude, we got a whale on, dude.
Oh my God, y'all, please stay hooked. Y'all, this might be a 40-pound fish.
Dude, I need to be on the net, which is all the way up here.
I'm turning that drag way lenient because I don't know how he's hooked.
Whoa.
Dude, that was a good fish, I
think. He looked good. Y'all, we don't care. We're just glad to see one, but it looked good from right there.
He's got this Gross medium light just pinned, y'all.
Let me go ahead and pull this one over your head.
I'm gonna get it.
Gotcha.
Let me get it.
Because I'll let you do just like we did last time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep, don't do nothing different with the 40 than you do with the 10.
Nope.
Just take your time.
Just boat flip them a little harder.
Trust that the gear's gonna hold. And trust that the net's gonna do its job. Just don't go for him until he's ready.
It's hard to beat that HD80.
The HD80 just got that basket on it. We're about to see this guy.
Oh, I'm shaking a little bit.
I still didn't see him.
I see the damn bait. It's the only thing that's... Oh, dude, that's a good fish.
That's a 50. Dude.
That's a good...
That might be a...
Dude.
Don't let him get in that drift sock coating. God, son.
Y'all, this is a good one.
Let me get up here away from that. That looks damn bull shark. Get ready. Don't go in that drift sock, buddy.
Just watch your drag, y'all. Whoo, y'all, this is a good fish.
My heart's pounding.
So is mine. My adrenaline is pumping.
I don't get excited about much, y'all, but this has got me excited.
It's about showtime. It's about showtime, y'all.
No. You got him? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You have to pick him up the other way. No, you have to turn the net. Yeah. There you go.
Yo, he's got a big head on him. Yeah.
Dude, that's a 45-pound fish.
Y'all, this day has turned around, y'all. Oh my gosh. Dude, y'all, check him out. Check him out. Man.
Dude, he had me fooled on the head.
Whoa. That's a good fish, guys. Good gosh, man. This, whew.
That's a pig, dude.
I ain't lying. I got to calm down. Like my little calves are jumping.
Dude, but look at that hook
God, how is it? Right in the corner?
Right where it needs to be. Look.
Yeah. Good gosh, y'all. That's a good tournament fish right
that's
there.
a textbook hook set.
That
dude.
is.
Y'all, check out that hook set right there. That's exactly a textbook hook set. That fish right there, not in a million years was he going anywhere. That is a 40-pound blue cat. Get him unhooked. Yeah, he would bury that hook. He won't go nowhere. Look at that. Noose River Wars, baby. It's got to put the tank. Got him in the boat, and at that point, the kind of realization sets in, like, we've salvaged this trip. I mean, with just those two fish, we're sitting at a decent weight, and we just need that third fish. I mean,
we went from down here to like through the roof, man.
This tournament, y'all, is a point series. So basically, it's an accumulative points throughout the year. We've got 8 events, and every event, your points get totaled up. Okay, and it works. Your total pounds is your points. So if you catch 50 pounds, you get 50 points. You catch 60 pounds, you get 60 points, etc. Well, if you take a 0, that is very hard to come back from, y'all. I mean, it's not undoable, but it's pretty bad. If you take a 0, you're pretty much out of the points. I mean, because there's a lot of good fishermen in this series, and taking that 0, you've about lost in terms of total points. So that's where my head was at early in the day. We fished for 2 hours and ain't had a bite, and I'm like, well, I said we're about to fumble the bag, so to speak. The series about to be out of it.
Yep.
And we went from 0 to boom. Okay, no worries, just that quick, and that was such a relief. We get this big fish in the boat though, and keep on working. And it won't long after we hook up on our 3rd fish, and Ryan's actually fighting him, I believe, on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. That's you. He on?
Yeah, he's on.
Hell yeah.
Y'all 3rd fish, if we can get him in. That was a jet ski bite. Oh, we got a boat too.
That's all right. That's just
I say he's 15. I mean, he might surprise me. Y'all also be our 3rd one if we can get him in.
Y'all.
So.
Oh, they got that planer board, son. They grabbed the net.
Planer boards down there, Doug. Going crazy.
I ain't seen the fish yet.
Ain't nothing crazy.
No,
oh, it's a flatty. No, it's a blue. Yeah.
I'm looking at the drifts.
Yep, you're good. Looks like it's looking good. Hell yeah. Y'all, number 3. Number 3.
18-ish.
He's the smallest one of the day, but hey, that's third fish.
We got a 3 fish.
3 fish weigh in. We did it. Hell yeah, dude.
Now we're culling.
Yep. Got him in. He ended up being, what, 15 or so. He was a smaller one. It was our 3rd fish. We were
still happy to have him though,
Yep.
because it put us up there in
That's
that
right.
probably 80-pound range.
That's right. Yeah, we felt like we had a solid bag on a day like today. And y'all, I mean, we're in a tournament, and like I said, there's a couple buddies calling around, but for the most part, we have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of good fishermen out here.
Oh yeah, and like, you know how hearsay is. You hear somebody's got something, you hear somebody's got something, but y'all, I've heard it before. I've heard people had 150 pounds.
Yep.
I promise they don't show it to the weigh-in with the 150. So I don't really put a lot of stock in what people are telling me. So, but just through the grapevine, I mean, you never know. So every pound you catch matters.
That's right.
And at that point, we're sitting with our 3 fish now. We're happy. We're saying, okay, well, if we could just cull out this little one, we'll be good. And it won't long after putting him in the boat. I actually think we may have still been unhooking him, or it was at some point during all this whole situation. It won't long anyway, y'all. 4th fish of the day comes along, smacks it, and it's another good one.
Oh, he's back. He's back. We're actually on the Neuse River. Yeah, we come down and stay with my sister. He is pulling drag, dude. Oh my God, we got.
Hey, you might need to go, dude.
We got. Let me call you back, Greg. Yeah, I appreciate it. Bye.
Hey, shout out to Jamie with Alpha Boards. Y'all, we're on another good fish here. Let's send it. On another decent fish. This is number 4 of the day. We missed a daggone nice one a while ago, I think, y'all. That's a good fish. Hang on.
I'm gonna let him look.
No,
he's up there?
Yeah.
Y'all? I don't know what you think.
Go.
Oh yeah.
On there?
Yep. Y'all were doubled up?
This one ain't huge, I can handle him.
Yeah, just look, the nets.
I got the net.
Watch your phone. Watch your phone.
You
doubled up, y'all.
How's
Doubled
your
up.
fish feel?
Say what?
How's yours feel?
Huh? He's good. He's good. He ain't a monster, but he's good. He's better than that other one I caught. Unless that planer board's tricking me.
Yeah, I'm about to net this fish here. What Ryan's fighting his.
Oh yeah. Yep. Dude, I'd love to see a flathead.
Okay, I got mine.
Where am I?
Oh, good fish coming in the boat right here. Oh yeah. That's bigger than our little one.
Yep.
Yours fighting pretty good?
Yeah, it's okay. He's probably a little bigger than that other one I caught. This planer board's throwing me off. Hey, but either way.
You think he's gonna be bigger?
He's culling. No, yours is bigger.
I don't know, dude.
Nah, I saw him. Yours is bigger. Unless he's really got me fooled. That planer board is playing with me. Come up here, y'all. Could you get behind?
Let's see what we got.
Yours is bigger.
Yeah. Well, my net's grabbing the side of the boat.
There we go, y'all. Doubled up. You gotta worry about triple up, dude. It's too much work with planer boards. Heck yeah. Yours is definitely Colin.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Doubled up,
y'all.
Pretty fish, y'all. This one here probably 25, 26 pounds.
Yep.
Put it in the tank.
That's right. The sucker's going back.
Yeah.
That ended up being that longer when you caught.
Yep.
It was pushing 30.
30. We
Yep.
weighed him on the scale. He was 33 in the net, so you might as well round that to 30. I think
That's
the
right.
net's 3.5 pounds.
And,
And then right after that, Ryan smoked one. I mean, he got one that we got to the boat, and we had to weigh both of them because they were so identical. We couldn't
That's
tell.
right.
I think his wound up being 29,
That's right.
and mine was 33. So
Yep.
two very good fish right there, back to back, that gives you that third solid fish to put in the tank.
That's right.
And at that point,
A little bit of a goal. Couple
it's-
minutes of nothing.
Yeah,
Yep.
and in your head, you're like, okay, I want to do better than this, but on this body of water, I really don't know how reasonable it is to think that I'm going to cull out a 30-pound fish.
Right.
I mean, but you always try. So we
yeah,
sit there and fish, and y'all, the action from this point on was nonstop. We're dragging baits, and it's just they're getting smoked left and right. Some of them hook up, some of them don't. We put a few fish in the boat, caught a few smaller fish, lost some really nice ones, y'all. We had 2 times.
Yep.
We
I
had
know.
really good take. Ryan had.
I grabbed one, and it was.
It didn't move.
Yeah, it's just like dead. And it's hard to tell on those rods, but they're made for dragging. They're awesome rods. Can't speak highly enough of them. But you don't really know how big that fish is until you see him or get him in the boat. But there is something about that initial picking it up,
When it just
and
feels
it's
like
just
it don't move.
heavy.
Yep.
Heavy, and it's like, this is a good fish, and y'all, it's just kind of part of dragging. I mean, you're gonna lose some fish.
Yep.
It's part of it. We let them take it. I mean, you know, it ain't like we're out here pulling hooks, snatching. You guys can see it in the video, but still sucks.
It just happens.
Still
That's part
sucks.
of the game. And then a little while later, we're dragging, and y'all, like I said, at this point we're sitting with some good weight. So I said, you know what, might as well throw some big baits out there, because why not? I mean, we ain't fishing for no small fish at this point. So we put a big old piece of gizzard shad on there, the head and about half the body. I mean, this is a big old bait, bigger than my hand. Pardon my nasty hand.
Yeah.
But it got obliterated. I mean, that planer board, it messed with it a few times to give us some warning that there was something in the area. But when it took it, that thing, it sunk that planer board, snatched it back, and drag just instantly going. It's a heavy fish, y'all. I mean, I can tell the line I never gained on it. The fish just kind of swimming crossways. But unfortunately, with big baits, you don't always get the best hookup ratio, because it's so much bait for him to have to get in his mouth, and then the hook. I mean, they don't take much for that hook point not to find something hard to grab. And he threw the hook, but that's just, it happens. But that's a good one. That I do kind of.
That was something good.
Good.
That's one of them ones you think about for a while. And even though we had a good bag, I mean,
This would have.
yeah, it
made
could have
better.
maybe even put us over the top, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're kind of thinking we've got, you know, got it in the bag. Not trying to sound cocky, but it's like, man, this is a good bag.
We've
for
had
the
a
News
very
River.
good day.
Yep.
And that would have just been icing on the cake. At
That's
that
right.
point, I think it would have been no.
We would have been
doubt.
culling out a 30.
Yeah, a 30-pound fish.
That's a good, for the Neuse River in eastern North Carolina. That's a good
That's
fish.
good. Yeah, we're not fishing like James River
Right.
or some lake that's known for producing 60,
Huge
70-pound
fish.
fish. I mean, we're fishing a little river that, I mean, honestly, if you catch something over 20 pounds, you've got a good fish.
That's right.
I mean, your average winning weight at a tournament, if you get to that 80-pound mark, 75, 80 pounds, you got a chance.
Yep.
I'm not saying you got it won, but if you get to 80 pounds, you got a chance. You're going to finish top 3 more times than not with
Sure.
80 pounds with three fish.
That's right.
And it was just a case of changing the game plan, completely turned this trip around, because I'm confident that if we had stayed with our initial game plan, we would have struggled. I'm not saying we would have got skunked. We could have very easily have caught some fish.
But we wouldn't have that bag we've got right now.
I don't think we would have what we have right now if we had stuck with that initial game plan. That's why you've got to have a plan B. When plan A is not working, you got to have a plan B, and a lot of times you got to have a plan C, because when you're fishing, you don't know what these fish are doing. I mean, they've got patterns, they've got seasonal patterns that you can say, okay, they should be doing this, but
There's a bunch of shad coming through the river right now. You know, those, I mean, really, like I said, I think early on this morning when we were talking on the way to the boat ramp, we were either kind of like shoot way up river or shoot way down river. Yep. I mean, in between, like I said, yeah, there's fish there, but those shad are headed as far up as they can go. You know, so naturally, I guess the cats are going to go where the bait is. And in my mind, it's it. I mean, they're going to shoot up here, or they're going to shoot deep in these creeks following those shad. And I mean, that really paid off. Like I said, I mean, it was a 50-50, but.
And we wound up going in the creek. I mean, we were in a creek that branches off of the main channel, and it turned out to be okay.
Yep, it was good to us. It was good to us, but yeah, other than that, I mean, after that big bite, we ended up putting, what, I think 2 more in the boat.
I don't know how many fish total we caught. They probably, I'd say 10 fish.
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't a bad day of fishing. No, it was starting to turn off that way, but
and y'all, there's no telling. I mean, it's 2:30. I mean, if we had fished a full day, if this was a tournament where we were worried about making it to a weigh-in on time, if we had fished until sunset, I really think it would be a kind of a special type of day, honestly.
Yep.
The way they were biting, we left them biting.
Yep.
We left them biting. I mean, the last spot we left, the only reason we quit is because, one, we got a good weigh-in, and two, we finally, all day dragging, we didn't do no snagging, but we finally did at the end. We snagged up.
And we thought it was on another big bait, and we were hoping it was a freaking stud, because it was a slow pull.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, and I reached over there and grabbed it, and it was the bottom. So,
yep. Well, that happens. That's my motto. If you ain't snagging, you ain't dragging. I mean, it just happens. Hopefully not a lot, because it is very aggravating when you have a trip and you lose rig after rig after rig. It's expensive and time consuming.
And planer boards, a snag can end up being 20 times as worse than just regular anchor fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
because that planer board comes off your line, then you got to stop and go back and get it.
If you've never pulled boards, it is work. Now, there's folks out there that make it look easy. And if you got somewhere that's not snaggy, it can be a little easy, but y'all, it can go from 0 to 100 real fast.
Yeah, we were dragging up there at Lake Gaston one day, and I don't know what we drug across, but I can only believe it to be like maybe a trot line or an old barbed wire fence or something, because every single rod, all simultaneously, and I mean, it won't like it pop loose, it just every one of them. And that'll make you want to just go home at that point.
Oh, yeah.
When you got 6 rods that double over because they're snagged on something.
Just hoping to get one back. Which I actually think we got lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. We stopped the boat and were able to go back and get some of them. But
then you got to restart. Yep. But no, other than that, y'all, it was solid. I think after that we had said, hey, let's pack it on up. Shot back to the boat ramp, skating on fumes, like Cody said. He's looking at me, pointing at the gas meter, and I'm like, whoa. He's like, I think we got it. I said, well, I'm just going to sit down here and ride it out. So
yeah, I hammered down. I said, I'm putting this throttle in the wind, and I said, I'm not letting off until the boat stops or until we're at the boat ramp, one of the two. Right. And luckily, it was the boat ramp.
That's right. Got loaded up, and y'all, here we are. We're on the way to weigh in. We're about to pull up, and y'all, see what happens.
Y'all, let's see what happens. Let's get the grill running. Yep, y'all.
Yeah.
Big fish, 46.5.
Excuse me? Yep. There, me and him are waiting for a picture.
I got you coming on down.
Total weight, 106.8.
Shut it.
March tournament, total weight 106.8, big fish, 46 pounds. Gonna get these guys released. That was a beautiful day of fishing. Great fish. Let's get these guys put back.
Look, I'm saying, kick flip. I got it. You got his permission?
Huh? Yeah, y'all can release that. Be careful with that. Appreciate it.
Drop it.
Yeah, that's a big one. Excuse me. Get back.
We try to.
He's going to swim off hard, too.
Hopefully they catch us. That's what we all do. That's what we'll try to do down there in Santita next week.
That's right.
Big fish in first place with a total weight of 106.8 with a big fish of 46.5. The total was 1036 and 500. It goes to River Outdoor Adventures.